part two of I Need My Monster. When we left yesterday, Ethan was really upset because his monster Gabe had gone fishing for a week. And he had tried out three different substitutes, and none of them worked out for him. So let's see what happens today. Look at poor little Ethan. He's laying there in his bed and he doesn't look very happy. What do you imagine he's thinking about? Well, this is what our story says. Was I being too picky? No. I know that my monster needed to be well clawed and menacing. That means kind of mean. The whole point of having a monster, after all, was to keep me in bed, imagining all the scary stuff that could happen if I get out. Then I heard a sniffing noise and some slobbering. A fourth monster was under my bed. Hey, the name's Mac. One look at his claws proved that Mac was a big, scruffy boy monster. I shivered. Maybe this one would work out. Those are excellent claws, but do you have a long tail? I leaned over to see. No, my tail is stumpy, Max slurped, but I do have an unusually long tongue. Why would I be afraid of a long tongue? I asked. Oh, I don't know, he said, trying to sound terrifying. You never know when I might lick you. I fell back on the bed, laughing. Well, if you're not going to even try to work with me, Mac whined. I held in my giggles. I really don't think you should send me away, he warned. Kids who reject 5 monsters in one night? I did not reject 5 monsters tonight, I interrupted. My regular monster went fishing. Fishing, huh? Maybe he just left because you're so picky. Fine, I'm out of here. But I wouldn't expect another monster tonight if I were you. How was I ever going to go to sleep without my monster? I was surprised to hear more creaking under the bed. Loud creaking with scratching. I thought no more monsters were going to appear tonight, I said. Sorry I'm late, kid. Whew. It was Gabe. I thought I would enjoy fishing, but I didn't, he explained. Those fish scared too easily. No challenge at all. You, however, are challenging, my friend. You're almost too old to be afraid of monsters. You keep me on my toes. Ah, toes, a delicious snack. The bed quivered as Gabe's stomach rumbled with hunger. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to start the evening with an ominous puddle of drool. I peeked over the edge of the bed. Green ooze spread soundlessly from underneath. Yuck! That is kind of yuck. Ooh, look at that tail. Then the bed trembled as Gabe unfurled his spiked tail. He was daring me to guess where he might pop up. I shivered. So, you had some substitute monsters tonight, Gabe said, sharpening his claws on my bedpost. Were you Scared? No other monster can scare me like you, I giggled, diving under my covers and pulling them up tight. Through the blanket, I heard Gabe's soft, comforting snorts. Ha! I knew it. We're made for each other, he growled. When my blanket started to slip off the bed, I knew Gabe was ready to eat. Now, if you could please stick out your foot, he said, I'd like to nibble your pinky. I yanked my blanket back up and scrunched my feet in so Gabe couldn't get them. No toes tonight, but you can have this, I offered, pushing a pillow off the bed. I didn't even hear it hit the floor. Gabe was back. Everything. The ooze, excuse me, let me go back and reread that, ladies and gentlemen, because I messed up. And when you mess up, it's always okay to go back and reread. Gabe was back. The ooze was perfect. Everything was back to normal. I shivered again. I'd be asleep in no time. And look at this page, all of these different kinds of monsters. What do you think the monster looks like that's under your bed?